Alright, so turn on X-ray, S to stretch. Let's go to the top, edit mode, move. Let's go to the right side and G, then move it into the Z axis. Edge mode, select O, push A to select O, Control B to bevel. Move out of edit mode, come on the spanner here and add a subsurface modifier and just turn it up to 3. Select this, shade smooth, grab this, shift D, push Z on the keyboard so that you constrain your movement into the Z movement only, and we have a mattress and a bed. In fact, it's a bed and we have a bed. So go into edit mode for this one and face mode, select this face, G to move this one a bit just to show that thickness. At this point you can save. Okay, now we need to create pillows, so create a cube, move this cube up, go into edit mode, unselect a face here and another face here, so let's just select this one here. Okay, and stretch. Let's go to the right side again so that we can see what thickness we have here. That looks okay. Push tab on the keyboard. Alright, so in edit mode, push Ctrl R on the keyboard and make a division. Right click and let's come here. Let's make the divisions 30 and also in this direction 30. Then make one more division just around here. Let's move out of edit mode. Let's add the cloth material. So let's go down to collision, turn on self collision, quality turn it to 4 and turn the gravity to 0. And now let's bring in a force field, turn the strength up 150. Let's try and play that. I think this is a problem where it comes up because I did not center my object in the first place. So let's try and play that. The results that we're getting are close to what we want, but still not what we want. So the force field, let's turn this to 300 and let's play that. First start by reducing the size of this thing. Let's play that. I've noticed the results that we're getting are close but not the ones that we want, so let's add a modifier, a subdivision surface, and I'll push this up to 2 or 3. Right, so it is definitely overstretching the pillows, but for what I'm looking for, I feel like I'm close. So I just want not very big pillows, something as small as this. This will do. Once you're happy with what you've done, you come under this and say apply, and then get the force field, delete it. At this point I'll come in here, go into the edit mode and select, double click on this middle line, Control B to bevel it, S to stretch it out. I'll just give it a stretch because it's starting to look boxy. Control R on the keyboard and cut this, release, and let's get S to stretch it all in. So bevel it one more time. At this point, Control R and make a line in between, and now stretch it. So now let's go to sculpt mode. This actually is easier when you're using a tab. Hold down Control, then just start reducing the middle as if somebody slept on this. One thing that I did not do though was, if I select this, we definitely need a UV map for this. So we have this UV here. I hope this will actually work, but I would recommend before you add any divisions, you'd make a UV map at first. So let's say UV unwrap. Let's see what this does. Looks okay. So let's save that. We'll come back, because during texturing, definitely that would affect you if you don't have a good UV map. All right, so let's bring back the bed and the mattress. This pillow looks very weird. I think I need to sculpt it a little bit some more. Okay, so now let's go to the top view and let's just position this. So you can put as many as you want. Okay, I'll get rid of that one. The other one, I'll add it at the end. Just go to sculpt, then sculpt the second one again. At the end of everything, I'll have to proportion everything. So right now they look off scale. Let's get a new plane, stretch it. Let's go to the right side. So if I select, let's just bring back now the pillows then. If I select everything here, meaning I'll have to move it up so that it rests right on the ground. Let me get a different plane. Let's move it up. Let's bring it here, stretch it, get this and just move it back. Okay, let's see what we have here. So if I go into edit mode for this one, right click and subdivide. Right click again, subdivide, then make it 40. Okay, so let's hide the pillows. They're just eating up memory right now. If I go back into object mode, let's go to the physics tab, cloth, and oops, this happens because we're not at 0. So let's go back to 0. So I'll change this to silk. While I'm at it, I can actually rotate it. So with this collision and this one collision, the ground collision, and all you have to do now is push play. Pause. Let's go back. Feel like I want to make it a bit bigger. Let's make it bigger. So it was falling on the ground there, so I just had to make the plane bigger, the ground plane. What we're getting there is very nice. So before we go too far, remember to UV map our plane. So if we select our plane here, so notice it's UV mapped, and UV unwrap, that's good. So we save this, so it's got a UV unwrap. And now if we go back and continue, okay, I'll stop it from there. Let's look at the other side. This looks good here, looks good from here. So depending on the side that you want to put your camera at, we'll have a good, what's this, good cloth material. So I feel like for me, I feel like right now this side here would be the best for my camera. So let's just move in and get a subsurface modifier. So notice the more you vamp this up, the more wrinkled it looks and better on the cloth material. And if you bring back the pillows, I have an issue where I need to proportion these before I actually say I'm happy with what I have. Bring in a human in here. So let's just import. So for a start, I know that a human being normal height is usually 1.7, 1.6 meters in height. So S to stretch, and let's just stretch this down. Six feet should be enough, because if you say 3 feet is 1 meter, so we are almost there. So let's go 1.6. In fact, I'm at 1.69. I think that's okay. So if I look at this from, say, the right side, so this human being should be able to lay on that bed. So I have an issue where, let's try to make him lay down. So the bed looks good already. For the pillows, looks a bit small, but maybe I can take a bit of an advantage over these. I can actually stretch them just a little bit, just to make them a bit comfy. The proportions are good, so I'll hide this base mesh, but for me the proportions are good, so let's move on.